Yes, it looks like we just got the heat started. So it's going to be a 30-minute heat. We're going to be looking at Harley in red and Rory P.Hsin McDonald in blue. So round one is where you kind of figure out your strategy, and round two is where it gets real important to have committed to it.
And we see Rory up and riding. So quick tap to the nose, and he'll just go down in the foam.
He took off a little, deep behind that wave, and hoping that he was going to be able to speed through it on the nose, and didn't. But again, he's got a 30-minute heat. There's plenty of time. That's why you take that shot.
Actually, it's got that blue logo, that circle in the middle, which is a real classic logo from Des from the 70s. So that'll be the board he's on, while H.Ingleby straight to the nose. Good wave selection is what it seems right now. Big roundhouse into the foam. I'm sure he'll hang on to this one.
He used that deeper peak that can possibly have a longer right on it, and then we'd seen a lot of higher scores on those waves. And we'll get a recap here. We're taking a look at H.Ingleby on his Billy Tolhurst. Nice 5. But you see how that wave got a little soft? That wave only breaking a little bit to the top third. So that wave got Harley a 3.67. And it just was the wave didn't have the scoring potential.
Piccolo, you have a lot of team riders using your boards at this event. Tell me about some of the surfers here represented on Piccolo Clemente designs.
Yeah, I'm so happy with the competitors use my longboards.
One thing we know for sure is that we have no idea what the wind's going to do in Taiwan.
We have no idea. We're always ready for it to come, and if it doesn't, we just rejoice and we continue surfing as much as possible. As we see H.Ingleby, nice strong carve under the lip. Moving around again, little drop knee cutback, so throwing some variety in there. Just adjusting himself to stay with that power, and he'll kick out as he knows that wave has nothing else to offer. String together a beautiful wave as we see that replay from H.Ingleby. So again, just that quick tap to the nose, kind of ticking the box surfing rather, but then he throws in that variety of maneuvers, those turns, which are just beautiful, excellently, just really well executed.
And it's interesting because we've watched people while they were duck diving have their boards break. Well, let me cut quickly to Rory there. That quick tap to the nose on the takeoff, to me, is not what I really consider a nose ride.
Okay.
It's not setting up that wave for a nose ride. It was like trying to tick the box.
Exactly.
And so the judges are being really, really, I think, accurate as not rewarding that as a nose ride. Well, it's there with live scores if you happen to be at work today and shouldn't be just watching a surf contest. And there is past world champion H.Ingleby with a nice long 10, critical section of the wave, nice 5 out of that 10, and then big sweeping turns. This is definitely the nicest wave we've seen in the heat, and being set up and surfed extremely well by H.Ingleby.
Still just working his way through to the inside. Nice clean kick out. Love seeing that control factor all the way through.
I always like it. I like a planned exit. I look at surfing a wave. It's how you start and it's how you finish. So how we start this one, a little setup turn there that allows him to step up and get 5 and get 10. And then he steps back to that 5 and holds that 5 just enough. Nice carving cut back into the white water. And he'll finish it up with a nose ride on the inside. Yes, that was a good, nice demonstration by H.Ingleby. As we see Rory McDonald duck diving his 9-foot board, and here's a replay. You can see a little bit more wind in the face of that. Nice footwork up to the nose, nice carving turn off the top there. Gets another big floater into the white water, unable to stay with it though. Definitely on the more progressive side of the whole surfing spectrum with the way he rode that wave.
South end of us, there's point breaks to the north end of us. There's a little harbor peak around the corner as we see Rory McDonald, one of our local guys. Nice clean paddle in, sets himself up for that perfect hang 5 on the start. Swooping back into the pocket, nice little rebound off the foam. And driving in that back foot. He's definitely riding a Des Sawyer surfboard from South Africa. Probably his friend Steven would have brought it over for him. And he'll just pull out of that wave as it kind of tapers away. So his high score right now is a 3.37. He's now got another score to drop through, so we'll see if that factors into his top 2 waves.
And here we get a replay of that wave. Nice footwork to the nose, good cross step. on the way back as well. Nice big sweeping turn, very clean, very controlled, up off the top again, a nice roundhouse there. Nice footwork off. Didn't get all the way to the nose, but cross-step back and forth both ways, knowing, so it was controlled composure, and it ends up being his highest scoring wave so far, a 3.63.
He's from
Kaapsaba
in Australia. Harley finding his rhythm, getting a 6.83 as his high score.
Because that's where you get to see those kids that are going to be on tour within a year.
Exactly, as we see live action with Rory, so straight to the nose. Little shuffle on the way back, but he does have great footwork overall. Little rebound off the foam, that kind of roller coaster action you've been talking about. Wing nut. And just working his way through to the inside, looking nice and loose, looking for that nose ride again. Beautiful section. Unfortunately,
he set that up really well and then just got flipped off at the end. That's not how he wanted to finish it, but definitely read the wave really well where it gets tricky. Good nose ride. Good step back, one tiny little shuffle, but considering how critical it was really was more of a foot adjust. So I'm good with that. Nice and smooth. These are just little check setup turns in here, hoping that the wave is going to set up, and he was able to nice cross-step work right out to the nose. Really well done. There's Harley with a nice locked-in 10. Good footwork back. There's that big carving cut back. I like the way he brought it back around just before the whitewater there. A little drop knee on it there. Good combination of turns for Harley. That one going back up into the whitewater. You see Harley again as he sets it up for the stall there. Gets the locked in 10. Little half step back so he wasn't rushed. Then this big cutback is going to come and turn around before the whitewater. He'll switch it up with a drop knee on this one. All the versatility. One more turn, this one throwing it up into the whitewater, and then out. They've got a favorite spot. They've been warming up out here for a few days, so they know where they want to be when they're taking off on the waves. As we see Rory with a nice, clean, bigger wave here, biggest wave we've seen in the heat so far, and he just has to eject.
Girlfriend Tori Gilkerson, who is a former WSL and ISA world champion, as we see Rory in live action. Little rail grab, a little bit of style being thrown in there, back to the foam, and he'll just continue this one all the way through to the inside, but that will not be the requirement he needs to advance through, unfortunately, as this is now an elimination round that we will say goodbye to, but we'll see him around a lot this week regardless.
He's not going anywhere, and I don't think anybody's leaving after they're getting eliminated. We're here to celebrate the WSL Longboard World Championships, and everybody that's here wants to hang out and watch their friends compete. Looks like Harley's going to get one to come in on after the Hooter.